Welcome to Life is Black. I am your host, Chris Hawks, along with Big Tebo.
Yeah.
Big Tebo.
Yeah, that's
And we got a special guest in the building.
We got Corbin in the house.
We got Corbin Smith. Big Corbin!
Hey, I said don't use my government name.
Right.
Corbin Smith, born in California.
Man's put you on
Riverside. Is it Riverside or you from Long Beach?
Nah, well, I lived in Long Beach, but I'm from like the IE.
Internet Explorer?
That's a good one. Nah, the Inland Empire, like Fontana, Rancho Cucamonga area.
All right, that's cool. But we do have a special guest, Mr. Corbin. In charge of Heat Broker AZ.
Yeah, used to be Heat Broker AZ.
Now it's just Heat Broker?
It's the Heat Broker now.
The Heat Broker.
Yeah,
Okay.
I changed
Get
it.
it right.
I changed it.
So he's the Heat Broker.
When'd you change it?
What's up?
When'd you change it?
When I changed it, like in like the beginning of May, I think.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, right before summer.
Get it together.
Oh, no, I thought it was always AZ.
Nah, I mean, shit, it's all good.
He's
I ain't
like,
tripping.
I'm beyond AZ now.
I ain't
what it is.
tripping.
Well, he's global, right? Yeah, you've been getting some attention from celebrities, some basketball
We
players.
see, bro.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah, I ain't seeking it out, but yeah, it's happening.
No, exactly. And that's the cool thing about it. You don't like be like, oh, hey, follow me, do this and that.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool as hell. Yeah, I like
Everybody
it a lot.
just come across your page.
Yeah, it's a cool experience. You know what I'm saying? I never thought this would happen. You know, it's all people. The people I like, the people I know about in like the celebrity game, I guess you can say.
Right.
It's like whoa, the people they like see my page and then they're like they hit me up or something. It's like a pretty cool feeling. You know?
That's a good feeling.
That's dope. For those who don't know, Corbin is in charge of vintage clothing. So he goes around and you buy vintage clothing, right?
Yeah.
You collect them like a collector, and then you flip it.
Yeah, pretty much like that's the basic way you can say it. Yeah.
I feel so. With that being said, though, when you go out and do it and everything, is it more of like you look for a certain category of things, or you just anything that's like nostalgic or you don't see every day?
Yeah, well, for me, like, I mean, everybody's different. Everybody's different when it comes to reselling vintage and stuff. But me personally, I just search for stuff I like. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stuff that I grew up on or something that caught my eye when I was younger or, you know what I'm saying? Just something that speaks to me pretty much. And just, if that speaks to me, then I just have a feeling that it'll speak to other people. So, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time when I see something that I like hella other people like it too, so that's cool.
How'd you get into this? Because I remember like when you first started and you were like at maybe like 100 some followers and you just started doing it. Was it like just a hobby at first?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was actually like it wasn't even a hobby. It was something that I was like fond of because I found out about it like this whole like the vintage reselling thing.
As like a business.
Yeah, well, as a business, like I mean. Like when I found out about it, I just wanted like I was on Instagram looking at other people sell clothes before I was doing it, and I was like, this is pretty interesting. So I was like, man, I can do this too. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I had my job, I had my 9 to 5, so I was like, man, I should find some other ways to make some other money. You know, so that was a good way. At first, it was just jerseys. Like I wasn't even selling vintage. I'm not sure if y'all I think y'all knew about that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was selling jerseys pretty much and like buying. Like I'm gonna put this to the world. I was buying fake jerseys off of AliExpress and like
it was like the Chinese.
Yeah, flipping them. I mean, they were
cheap though.
Yeah, they were fake. I mean, you can't flip it anyway. I mean, they were fake, but I mean, like they were good fakes, you know. So I mean, I wasn't like selling some shit that was like.
Does it even matter though? Like, what's the difference? What's the main difference between fake and real?
It doesn't matter in my opinion, but to some people it does. But
of course.
Anyways, yeah, I started off doing that, selling that shit, and like besides that, I turned that into vintage. So you know.
So, but like to answer your question, I feel like the only thing that's really different is like the way the logo looks. The way the logo looks, and then more of so the stitching. Like when you look at shoes, you could tell, like the logo jumping, they ain't really jumping.
Yeah,
skipping.
I can see that, but I feel like clothes is just hard. Like clothes. Like you said, the stitching, like you gotta really be like up in there to know the stitching.
But I feel like if that's the case, if you into it, you gonna know.
I mean,
like, you can look at some shit and be like,
I was selling those like 4 years ago. So I mean, I ain't never had somebody complain about a jersey at all.
Like
so,
no one's came back and be like, hey, bro, you sold me this bullshit.
I ain't obviously didn't tell them it was fake when I sold it to them, but nobody's came back to me and was like, hey man, this jersey is, you know, I ain't never had no problems.
So you have so the last time I looked at your account, it was like around like 40K.
40K. Nah, I wish. It's at,
what is it
it's at right now. It's at 20 Yeah, 26.
26K?
Yeah, 26K.
That's crazy.
And he's only following 160.
Yeah.
Selfish.
I don't know y'all like that.
I try to keep it low.
But I mean, I feel like you would have to, because to fill out, or not fill out, but filter out all the unnecessary shit. Like, you really look at what you want to look at.
Yeah, I get a lot of questions. I'd be like, people, I mean, in my DMs, they be like, hey, can I get a follow, bro? Like, just ask me for a follow, and I just don't respond to them. Or I mean, no, it sounds like it sounds mean. It sounds like an evil thing.
Just ignore them.
No, but
I
like,
mean,
if I don't want to, I'm not going to.
Yeah, it's like if I only follow pages that interest me pretty much, or that has something to offer for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I only follow pages like that are my people I know in person, or is like y'all or something, or like a page that has like stuff that I want to buy pretty much.
Of course.
Oh, so like just a big catalog of like the stuff that you look at.
Yeah, and I mean, to be honest, it's not that many pages that has a lot of stuff that I like, so that's why it's that low, I guess.
Y'all ain't got shit. Y'all ain't got nothing on that.
Not to make me seem like some kind of big headed, but
even.
like the type of shit that I like is kind of different from what everybody else likes. Like, I like cartoon type shit, so it's like cartoon, colorful, like kitty, like 90s stuff, you know?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's like,
that's what I see the most.
That's all I see is nostalgic shit on yours.
So yeah, most people like in this vintage, they like the rap tees, which go for like a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and I'm just like, nah, I'm into that stuff, but I just can't find that stuff, you know? So I'm into the stuff that I'm into. So
right. Do you have any favorite locations?
Like to find stuff at?
Yeah. Like, I know we went to California to go look and check out some shops.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to California tonight, actually. I like to go out here in Arizona. I like to go to this shop called the People's Champion. They're in Peoria. I also go to sometimes Wang's Closet. They're in Tempe, and another one is AZ Thread. They're in Phoenix. So yeah, all three of those shops, they're all pretty cool people. I know all the owners of those shops, so they are cool.
Shout out to AZ Thread.
Regular in those shops, huh?
I mean, lately, not really. I've just been buying all my stuff like online lately. Like, I ain't been going to like going to shopping in places lately. So I've been sourcing my stuff online.
That's not bad.
eBay.
Yeah. So
you going to California too to buy clothes too, right?
Yeah, I said I source my stuff online, but I like tonight I'm going to this. I'm not sure if y'all heard of the Rose Bowl. It's called Rose Bowl. Rose Bowl Flea Market. It's in Pasadena. It's like once every month. It's a huge flea market that happens once every month. So I'm going. It's the second Sunday of every month. So
that's not bad. So you can go like every other Sunday then.
Yeah,
nice.
It's the second. Yeah, so tomorrow's the second Sunday. So yeah.
So you just go and restock, or
that's the plan. You know, I try to. It's like it's a madhouse up there. You know what I'm saying? So
I imagine it's crowded.
Yeah, so you gotta do what you gotta do. Me and the homie Halim are going together. So
nice.
He's gonna roll with me.
You gonna set up a booth and try?
I ain't setting up no booth. I've been to Rose Bowl the past 2 months. And I haven't set up a booth. I just was going up there by myself, you know what I'm saying? Just walking around with my own like duffel bag of clothes and like trying to make some trades or buy some stuff or, you know, make some connections, you know.
So do you like networking with, is it hard to network out there, or do you feel like everybody's kind of like, nah, F you?
I mean, for the most part, when I got out there, everybody already kind of like knew about me, I guess. I mean, from like the online like perspective, because they knew my online name, but nobody knew my face or nobody knew my actual name, all that other shit.
Who's behind the page and everything.
Yeah, so when I went out there, like I was like shopping around. I was like looking, hey, how much is this? And they were like, oh, is this price? And I'd be like, hey, you got an Instagram? They'd be like, yeah. And I told them my Instagram. They're like, oh, I already follow you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like, that type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. Like when I go out there, it's cool. You know, it's like cool vibes, and everybody out there is cool to me. So I ain't never felt no animosity from nobody. So
good.
It's cool.
I would always think like it's always competitive the way people are with their craft now, and this being one of your things, and it's like, I take this serious. So I'm not like how you say I'm only gonna look at certain things. Are you only gonna be like I'm only gonna trade certain things still, or are you more like open? Like, okay, I know this has value somewhere else.
I mean, I know for a fact like I can sell almost any of my clothes on my page on Instagram. But like when I go to like places like the flea market or something, it's like for the most part of trying to like just like find stuff that I know. Well, like find stuff that I can trade off that I don't want no more for stuff that I do want now. So it's like trying to get some old stuff off and get some new stuff in, pretty much that type of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
I know it's always been an interesting business. That's why like I always like follow you as well too, because I'm like, whoa, like I didn't know that was like popular like that. Because I've been watching it. I've been watching your page for like a while, yeah.
Sheesh.
And then like when I watch it grow and grow, and then like you had all these followers, I was like, whoa, I was like,
I don't blame you. I mean,
Mr. Popular.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like this thing. It's like it was vintage. Like nobody will really look at it at like their first like impression and be like, that's a pretty cool thing to do. You know what I'm saying? They'll look at it as like kind of skeptical, like, huh, he's selling old clothes. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, everybody has their own opinion on like what I'm doing.
Right.
Do you get any backlash from like other people? Do anybody ever DM you or
you ain't gonna make it?
I mean, not that far. Nobody's been like nobody's ever been that far. But like I've had like some. I mean, I guess you can say like what's the word I'm looking for? Like criticism, I guess, or like people like just being like, hey, you can't do this, but I just know they're just saying that because I know they can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Or
really, you're just repeating it to yourself. You can't do it.
Yeah, it's like when somebody says you can't do something, that's pretty much they're just like throwing their like vibes, like you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm trying to say. But,
you're just trying to talk shit because they're not them doing it.
Yeah, but I just took that with a grain of salt. I just took it to like I just put it towards my fire. I remember when I had like less than 1,000 followers, and I was following pages that had over 10,000 followers and shit, and I'm like, man, I can't wait. I want to be on their level so bad. You know what I'm saying? And, like I love vintage clothes so much now, so I want to get like on their level. You know,
yeah,
so
of course.
So it's like I'm looking at them. And I'm just like, I just keep building my brand, keep finding cool stuff, keep selling my stuff. And before I knew it, I passed them, you know what I'm saying? And now they're like still where they're at, and I'm like where I'm at. So I'm not trying to sound cocky or anything, but I'm trying to keep going. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep building keep following. Yeah.
That's the cool thing about it. You actually built this from the ground up to where it is now.
Yeah.
And you've had like some moments where it's kind of like, damn, do I want to keep doing this? Like it's stressful.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've had
some with any craft.
Yeah, I've had like since I started doing this, I've had like 3 9-to-5 jobs, and my first job when I first started selling clothes, I was what was I doing? I was at what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was at the hotel. I was doing an overnight thing.
Oh yeah.
And,
is that when you met Mayweather?
Mayweather. Yeah.
That's when you met Mayweather. Because I remember you posted that story. I was like, Mayweather was up there.
Yeah, that was that was cool. Yeah, I worked at a hotel for y'all listening who don't know. I worked at an overnight, a job overnight at a hotel, and I was
that Mayweather went to.
Yeah. Mayweather stopped that, and I helped him out with his bags in there. But like that was a cool job, and that job gave me the opportunity to like work on my vintage because it was an overnight job, and during the day I would be thrifting. That's when I was really thrifting. Like I was in the thrift shops. Like right. I wasn't really online like that. I was in like Goodwills and like Savers and Valley Villages and stuff like that. So like when that was happening, I was finding like the cheap stuff. You know, that's when my page was like in the hundreds. You know, trying to get my stuff off. And like before I knew it, I was like, you know what? I need to started getting some more cool stuff. Like this stuff ain't cutting it. Like I gotta to build my following. People have to like be like, man, this guy has some dope stuff, you know. So I tried to get on that level. So eventually I did. You know, it's cool. It's cool. So
that's nice though.
That's a perfect example of like following your passion too.
The creativity,
yeah. Because cool. I'm like, it's like something that's unique, but it's like it's something he likes to do, and like.
Money off of
exactly, and I always say that too. Like anything you do should like benefit you like that.
Yeah.
If you follow your passion, I feel like money will come anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be doing this stuff if it wasn't. I mean, like I love doing this stuff, but I wouldn't be doing it if I wasn't making like a lot of I wasn't making enough to sustain my living. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Like the fact that you can go out to Cali every other time.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I'm trying to sustain it. You know, I'm trying to get some more inventory because these clothes, man, this is like my life now. High key. Like, I'm not even just saying that. It's like I would say that and people would look at me like, "It's your life, bro." Like. But I mean, it's my job.
But literally, it's a job. Like you know, like anything else.
Right now.
It's my job. Yeah, it's high key my job.
Does that bother you more now? Like that you have to look at it as more of a job, a task?
That's a good question. I mean, it's not even. It doesn't even. I mean, it doesn't even bother me, but it's more. I mean, it makes me more passionate about it, I guess. now that it's like I have to do it now. You know what I'm saying? It's like I have to put more effort into what I'm doing. Because before I had a job and I was doing this, so I had 1 foot out and 1 foot in pretty much. Right. So it was like now I have 2 feet in.
Like you just in the deep end.
Now I gotta like just go overdrive and just try to sell as much as I can. Well, not even as much as I can, I wouldn't say, but try to build my brand better, right. I guess.
Right. Make sure you really get like the cream of the crop type things.
Yeah, exactly. So I can like make more money.
Is it always clothes or is it like items too?
Oh yeah, I was about to say that. I'm like, do you like want to move into like other stuff other than like? Because I know you do a lot of shirts and like a lot of like because the style of the shirt is what makes it unique. I know you
probably come across a bunch of different other stuff.
I mean, yeah, for the most part, it's just t-shirts for me.
What about like vintage looks? Like, would you ever like get into that, like maybe like a whole fit, like with the pants and the hat, or like
try
to create a whole like.
You talking about like a fit of the day or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Like
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. That's a cool idea, but I wouldn't be doing that. I wouldn't want to. Every day it is supposed to fit.
Right. That's
with
you in it?
Yeah, I wouldn't
take my picture.
That ain't my. I mean, I like being fly. Don't get me wrong, but I don't want to post it. I don't want to post it every day. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's a cool idea. You know I'm not knocking it. You know?
No, of course.
That's cool.
What about shoes? Because I know that's popular too. Like
shoes. I mean, that's a whole different. Yeah, shoes.
That's a whole different game.
That's a whole different world. I mean, it's like a whole different world because it does run parallel to like the reselling of vintage because, like, there is a fine line between like the sneaker game, people who like sneakers, and people who like vintage. Like, there's like a little gray area. Where people like sneakers and vintage, so it like crosses over pretty much. But like for the most part, bro, the sneaker game is like a whole different world when it comes to like trying to get a inventory of sneakers and like you're spending like way more money on a one pair of sneakers than you are doing like a shirt. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah. Because it's kind of like who has it, like type thing. That. So you gotta spend the money to actually have it.
Exactly. I mean, you gotta
then like double it to get rid of it.
Exactly. So I mean, I know a lot of people in the sneaker game are thriving, and I give props to them. I don't know how they're doing it. It's crazy.
I seen this one kid who sells shoes to DJ Khaled, But he says it to like a bunch of people. Like he has like a big following. I forgot his name. Yeah, I think his name is Ben.
Yeah, like Benjamin Kicks or something like that.
Yeah,
Ben Kicks.
Ben Kicks. Yeah, he's in the shoe game and he started flipping to celebrities now.
Yeah, I don't know. He's cool. Yeah, he was
Oh, you met him?
No, I met him.
Oh, I
saw him at the party last night.
I said he's cool, like I knew him or something. But like, no, he's rich. Yeah.
Yeah, just flipping shoes.
Yeah, he's rich.
And like you got a big inventory.
So yeah,
it's just shoes.
If you have money, you got it like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool like that.
So do you think you're more into like the fashion world now?
In the fashion world, I mean, that's
it's like I would imagine you come across different people at these events.
I mean, the fashion, I guess, yeah, vintage is fashion, I guess you can say. So you can say that, I guess. I mean, I'll be running into people who do vintage like me. I won't be running into like fashion designers or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll just be running into people just like me, bro. Like just people who do the same thing that I do, just trying to make it like I am. You know what I'm saying? It's like trying to, like we try to chop it up and we have the same ideas. You know, people just like me. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool like that. And whenever I see somebody who has the same vision as I do, it's always love. You know what I'm saying? It's always like, hey, hell yeah, we're doing the same thing. So we can just throw ideas off each other or like trade stuff. You know what I'm saying? If we like the same stuff or, you know, like you can like run off of that.
Right, that type of energy. I guess that just boils down to like you just attract what you put out.
Yeah, I try to put out good energy, good vibes. So for the most part, that's what I get back.
It's cool. Have you ever met someone that's tried to like fuck with you like in person? That's had some like comments.
Nah, not in person. Online all the time, every day, but not in person. not in person.
Some people would be bold enough to be like, you know what? I don't like this shit.
Yeah, I mean, I've
but he's buying it, like he's buying it and flipping it. Like it's not like he made it.
I mean, I've ran across. I mean, I've had some hate from people, from other resellers on Instagram and stuff, and I've like ran across them in person and stuff. But there's never no words exchanged or anything. You know, there's never no like fights or anything.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Your head.
Nothing silly.
Nah.
Nothing crazy.
Nothing
I want to hear about the Mayweather story again.
Mayweather story, yeah, for sure. If you want to hear it, I'll tell you. I mean, yeah, it's a cool little fun fact, I guess. But yeah, I was. How did this all start off? So he like showed up. Oh no, okay. So I know what to say. How to start this off. So I was at work. I got to work at 10 p.m. Like I always do, and my boss, he's about to leave like he always does, because whenever I get there, he heads home. So before he heads home that night, he's like, "Hey, just to let you know, Mayweather's showing up." And I'm like, "What the heck?" Like,
so
like,
calm and
I know.
casual.
He's like, "Hey, so you're gonna be by yourself?" Because I was by myself that night, so I had to like help him and his crew out by myself. So it was a pretty as cool as it sounds, meeting Mayweather, it wasn't a cool experience, because like on my part I had to carry all the bags and
It's like,
all the hard work. But yeah, I mean,
Get my bags, sucker.
for the most part, he was cool. He talked to me, he gave me some good conversation. You know, he asked me what my name was and all that good stuff, which I wasn't expecting at all. Like I was expecting him to not say anything to me. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like who he is. But he like small talk. You know, I was driving the golf cart with him in it.
nice.
He what did he say? He said, "So how you start working here?" And I said,
like put an application.
"Yeah, I mean, I know, right? I know."
You know how it is, bro.
Yeah, he said like how I started working here, and like the weirdest question though that he asked me, like I'll never forget. He was like, "So what does your dad do for a living?" Like I was like, that was a random question when he asked me.
He was
that.
like in jail.
Nah.
I kind of understand that type of question.
Yeah, because he asked me, like, I mean, it caught me off guard. I was driving to his room and he was like, "Hey, so what does your dad do for a living?" And I was like, I told him, I was like, he's a photographer, but he used to work for corrections, because he used to work for the prison. But I told him that. He was like, "Oh, that's cool." And I got to his room. He gave me a tip.
That was it.
Yeah, I mean, I got to his room and gave me a tip of $300.
Shit, I
He gave you $300 tip?
He gave me a $300 tip.
Man,
Yeah, that was actually the biggest tip
the
ever.
black community right there.
Yeah, it's cool as hell.
Shit.
Way to help out.
I didn't mind it. I mean, to be honest, it was like that tip. I was like, man, you know what? I deserve this tip, because I was working my ass off high key. So
he had a lot of bags.
Yeah, bro, it wasn't even only him. It was him and like
his posse.
His whole like his bodyguards. You know what I'm saying? His
training team.
He had like 5 girls with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, it's how how you think Mayweather is. Like if you don't know how he is, that's how he really is in person. Like he comes out. Duffel bags and stuff, like I'm pretty sure money was in them, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like
he don't believe in banks.
I guess not, you know, but it was a cool experience.
The bank enough to hold all his money. That's the problem.
Yeah, that was when I was working at the
hotel. You could put it in the bank. If I made a deposit right now for like $1 million to Wells Fargo, they'll take that money.
I don't think they're gonna take it immediately. I think they check your whole background.
I mean, yeah, but like I'm pretty sure like I don't know what celebrities use. Like they might use like this celebrity bank where they put their celebrity money.
I'm pretty sure everybody
Wells Fargo.
I'm pretty sure everybody uses the same banks.
What, Wells Fargo and Chase?
Bank of America.
Bank of America. Oh, don't you use Bank of America?
Yes, I do.
That's whack.
You whack.
I feel sad.
I actually don't have a bank.
You say you don't have a bank?
Nope.
Nothing?
Well, I'll give it because Wells Fargo be getting robbed like every other month.
I'm gonna get one back though, but not right now.
You don't get bank account either?
Not right now.
So you like a mattress man? Like you put it under the mattress?
Nah, I got PayPal, I got Venmo.
I was about to say you got PayPal.
Oh, I always forget about that stuff.
I got PayPal.
I had a coach one time that said, "I put all my money under my mattress," and I was like, "Where you staying? Like you stay around here?"
Yeah, where you staying?
My mattress.
I was like, why would you even tell me
help lugging this stuff back?
No, because one day he asked me, like, he was like, "Oh, I got this TV. I was wondering if you can move it to my house." I'm like, "Well, how big is the TV?" It's like one of them CRT TVs. I'm like, "Why you even got this? You can. Who gave you this? They don't even sell this." With the glass front.
Yeah.
I'm like, why do you even have
with the back with the butt?
Yeah, and then like I didn't help, but I had some friends that helped him. And I was like, "So you go to his mattress?" Like I only seen Mr. Krabs do that from social. Put the money on the mattress.
I seen Big in that movie Notorious B.I.G. He had it in the he had it in the shoebox actually under the bed. Take that back.
I mean, everybody. I mean, I know a lot of people keep their money in shoeboxes and stuff. That ain't nothing out the
I keep
ordinary.
socks in shoeboxes. Like I know that's weird, but like
that is weird. You don't.
It's actually a good. No, but like it's a good like cause you don't want just socks in a dresser.
Why?
Because they look like they just take up a room.
Socks in a shoebox.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm cool. That's cool.
So you ever forget where your socks are at?
No, they're in shoeboxes. And I stacked the shoebox. It's like.
You don't think that's taking up extra room?
No, it's not. Like, because they're the big ones.
So it's a big shoebox that's not taking up
like them Nike ones?
Yes.
If you got a big foot, then you got more room.
I know what you're talking about.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's not. I'm asking space-wise. You know what? That's not even important.
No, it actually. I say if you get like 2, and then like you kind of just stuff them in there like like some gumbo or
That's
something.
weird, bro.
No, it's
Just
not.
put it in the drawer.
I put my socks in shoe boxes. Forget y'all.
Anyways, so did you hear about what Kid Rock had to say about Taylor Swift?
Nah.
So he made some, because I guess she's trying to get into acting. I don't know.
Just like every other entertainer.
Yeah, exactly. Therefore, he went out of his way to say, I guess she's jumping on the political bandwagon because I guess politics had to do with this somehow. I didn't look into the whole story. But he was saying she's basically willing to suck off anybody. Yeah, okay. He's basically willing to suck off anybody. Dang, did I just stop on that part?
Sure, yeah. I'm like, suck off and then what?
Yeah, but I guess everybody's digging into him saying he made sexist remarks, which, I mean, that kind of is unnecessary.
First of all, Kid Rock is dusty. He's a dusty
I
old.
don't care about Kid Rock.
I don't even know who he, like, I can't name one song from Kid Rock.
I can't. Well, he had a song with Run DMC, didn't
If he did, I ain't know about it.
He was like a parody Vanilla Ice.
Parody Vanilla
Parody
Ice.
Vanilla? Damn.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I'm
Damn,
saying that.
I feel like they two totally different people. I like Vanilla Ice. I don't like.
Well, in the 90s, they looked the same.
No Kid Rock slander, guys. He's probably listening to this right now.
He ain't listening to this. He's too busy facing this woman backlash.
He's like the new Mel Gibson.
Jesus. Wait, so why does everybody hate Mel Gibson?
Because he's racist.
He's racist?
Yeah.
Like, but he still gets acting parts.
Okay. Okay.
But it's like he's
Weinstein
blatantly
was
racist.
raping women, still getting movie parts.
Mel Gibson.
Weinstein wasn't a movie actor. He was a producer.
I'm talking about giving out parts.
Giving out parts.
I mean,
Yeah.
everybody in
Touche.
Hollywood a little crooked.
Did y'all
You're a little racist. That might be all right. You just a tad racist.
y'all listen to that Hot Girl Summer? No,
Nah.
I didn't think so. So my whole thing about
Hot
this,
girls lost anyway. They lost. If it was a competition, y'all lost.
my thing is, was it really like? When did it start? Who started this hot girl summer?
I don't know. I just seen it on Twitter one time.
Meg Thee Stallion obviously started Hot Girl Summer, but
And then like somebody was all like, "Oh, it's like
what man took it
it's
upon
Hot Boy.
himself? Yeah,
Hot boy." So then it became like a big thing online.
I don't know.
I'm not in the battle.
No,
of the
Hot Boy?
sexes.
The hot
Corbin?
boy, hot
I'm-
girl stuff. I don't even care about that stuff. Like, it's all over Twitter, but it's like,
Yeah, see, so you seen it too? Like I've
yeah,
seen it.
I've seen it.
course,
Everybody,
yeah,
I'm pretty
no
sure
choice but to
everybody's
see
seen
it.
it.
At this point,
I'm pretty sure everybody's seen it. I'm just like, I'm not trying to get involved with this, calling myself a hot boy.
What do you even
know,
talk about? What do you think about like Twitter drama? Because me and Tev, at least on every podcast, we mention Twitter and all the
'Cause it's
drama
a
on there.
fuel.
But we still go on there every day.
Twitter's not. To me, Twitter's funny. Anybody that gets on Twitter and you really like, you get sad about some shit or like disturbed, and maybe you just a little soft, little sugar in the tank. I don't know.
So they gay?
what?
If
No,
they-
not gay. But they just really
they
soft.
gay. They use Twitter.
No, like not even gay. It's just more of like a soft term.
You said what?
Like
He
getting
said
on, you get
people
on
who
Twitter
use
and you
Twitter.
feel sensitive, or like you complain about shit.
I mean, people use Twitter as a
Outlet.
yeah.
Why?
I mean, it's what it's for. I mean, that's what I think
Is it what it's for?
That's what I think it's for.
Is it though? To
to
get,
like-
for your
to like-
whole life story? Like people be putting their whole life story on there.
Well, they might have anybody
I
else. to
mean,
talk
just
to.
like a diary. If you high key think about it, like nobody except like people, everybody can see it, but
Everybody
like,
can read your
but
diary.
like,
Then is
if,
it a
if
diary?
nobody wants to like talk to somebody about it in person, they're actually speaking out to everybody about it without really talking to a certain person. You know what I'm saying? So putting your problems out to the world, that would probably like a crowd for help. You feel me? I mean,
Should you
Does
be-
that even help?
Should you even take it
yeah, I mean,
serious?
shit. I mean, yeah.
Should you take it serious though?
What do you
Some
mean?
people really just want attention.
Because like for you, right? You have a brand. You got the heat broker, but you also have like you say stuff online. You say stuff. You might post some jokes.
Yeah.
You might laugh at some stuff. Do you think that can affect anything with the heat broker?
I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't put anything out there that I don't agree with or anything. So if somebody disagrees with me, with everybody, not everybody's gonna agree with me about everything. Obviously,
No.
it's like I don't care. Like if you like, I could put out like I'm smoking weed on the story. that I'm on my Hebroker page and somebody be like, hey, I don't agree with that or something. And then I'll be like, okay, cool.
Hey, you're selling stuff.
Yeah,
you can't do that.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, I'm not like a corporation. I'm a person. You know what I'm saying? And I just happen to run a business account page. You know what I'm saying? That sells vintage clothes.
I know, but I think like what I was asking too, like what I'm asking is like ever like a conscious decision, like, oh, I shouldn't post that because it might be like as a business, right?
Okay, maybe as
like
a business.
Corbin's now a business.
Well,
like,
yeah,
you're
I mean,
a product now.
Yeah, I see that part. Yeah, I see what you mean, but like at the same time,
it's my shit.
even though I am a business, I'm also like,
it's still social media.
I'm also a personality.
Yeah, and I agree with you. Like I agree with you. I'm just saying like the opposite part of it. Like, you know,
I know what you mean. People might be like, hey, I'm not doing business with you because of this. Or you think this about this.
I know it sounds right. Like if somebody be like, "Oh, like you smoke weed on the Twitter,"
and that's understandable.
No business with me here, buddy.
That's understandable. Like there's people out there who think that.
Weed on the clothes.
And I don't knock them because people have their own views about stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and if they follow me, and if they were like, "Oh, this guy doesn't smoke weed, that's cool," and then they found out I did. And then
you broke their heart or something?
Yeah, exactly, or something like that, or something along those lines.
They write a whole letter to you.
There's nothing I can do. You
Get
know
over yourself.
You was my hero, bro.
But yeah, man. I keep
Sorry, I'm not holier than thou.
I keep saying smoke weed because I smoke weed, y'all. If y'all haven't figured that out.
Shit, you talking to the same one? Me too.
Yeah, exactly, guys.
Well, I don't. So.
Yeah, bro. But yeah,
it's
if
not
you
for everybody.
can say something that nobody agrees with, and you can like ruin your whole not ruin, but you can like
tarnish.
I guess, yeah, that's a good word.
Yeah, and people would like try to crucify you for it, because you know, like especially in like this era right now, the whole cancel me thing is super popular. Like somebody does something, and they want to erase you off the grid.
Yeah, I've canceled a person before.
I remember you told us
you canceled a person or a celebrity.
You don't remember? You didn't.
No, I canceled
somebody trying to like rip your shit, right?
Or no, he was a person who scammed me.
Somebody scammed you.
Yeah, but yeah, I like put him on blast, and like everybody who followed me pretty much like crucified him.
See, you see what type of power you got,
Corbin? Though.
You got power. You got people like Corbin. Corbin canceled though. I'm canceling.
But it's like you don't want people like that around, regardless.
It was a good reason to cancel that.
Yeah. He said I had a good reason to cancel that entire lifestyle.
Like, what do you like? How do you scam you? What do you do?
Yeah, he bought a hoodie off me, and somebody at the post office when I was mailing the hoodie off, stole it from me. And while I was at the post office, it got stolen from me. So I had to refund him the money for the hoodie because I told him it got stolen, and he didn't believe me and all this other stuff. He was like, "You're lying, bro. That's not true." And there's nothing I can do about it. And he was being a dick about it. So I was like, "Whatever, man." So like 3 months passed, and like I'm like scrolling through Instagram, and I see on his page he has the hoodie.
That hoodie?
Yeah, he has the hoodie. Oh. Like somehow, some way, he still got the hoodie, and I'm like, wow. So I don't know, like I didn't pay for postage or anything for the hoodie, so I don't know how it still got to him. So I thought it got stolen from me. So when I confronted him about it, I was like, "Yo, so you got the hoodie and you weren't gonna tell me?" And he just blocked me. And I was like, I was like, all right, bro. Like, so when he blocked me, I was like, for sure,
you can't see me no more.
You're guilty. I mean, he pretty much like admitted he's guilty. So I was like, cool. So I like posted my story like everybody this and that. So from there on, he was.
So you're pro cancel people.
I mean, I'm only doing it one time.
I'm
only doing it one time. I ain't pro that. Only if it's necessary.
Top 5 rappers.
Top 5 rappers. That was a.
Oh, that was a thing on Twitter too.
And well, top 50.
Joe Budden was number 3.
My thing was that in order as like.
That really, whole thing is stupid.
Yeah,
like Joe Budden.
Everybody's gonna have a different. There's no one that's gonna agree exactly.
But Joe Budden. That should be nobody's top 3.
Top 3? No.
Joe Budden.
Pump it up and last that long.
There's no top 50 list that everybody's gonna agree with.
No,
I agree with that, but Joe Budden.
In the top 3?
Should be nobody's top 3.
Maybe some really old school cat from New York.
Even he would probably choose. Yeah, like if he
Joe Budden ain't even in his own.
If
top
you're doing
3.
like New York's finest, like let's just do New York finest. Like you would put like Jay-Z up there. You probably put Nas up there. Your number 3, Joe Budden wouldn't be found nowhere. Like who would you even put? Like who would go next?
So who's your top 3?
My top 3?
Mm-hmm.
Probably like Flavor Flav. Vanilla Ice and Rhapsody. Just like that, bam. That's my Flavor Flav, bro.
Ice.
The moment
Flavor
you started
Flav
with
came
Flavor
out
Flav, I
with an
couldn't
album.
take you
Y'all
serious.
remember?
No.
2006.
What? Are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm being dead serious.
He really came. Oh,
He
you
came
actually.
in a whole album,
Flavor
just
Flav.
ad-libbing on every track.
No, he
It
didn't.
was like a beat, and he was just ad-libbing. Yeah.
You a lie.
Okay. Put it on the beat. Put it on the beat.
Stupid.
Slapping on the beat. That's how he was.
No,
The ad-lib album.
you lying.
I'm not playing. You can look it up.
I'm looking it up right now.
You can look it up, play the song. We can throw the song in there.
I don't want to throw the song. I'm not about to give everybody a
Shake your
minute
butt.
of
Shake
Flavor
your butt.
Flav.
Yeah.
So I guess ultimately we've learned that Flavor Flav had an album.
Flavor Flav, top 3 rappers of all time.
My top 3 would probably be. Well, I don't know. I don't really think I have a top 3.
It's hard. Like
Yeah.
I don't have like no artist that I'm just like a diehard fan.
Right.
Like I'm
Like,
a
I'm not-
fan of like the whole like of just music.
Mhm.
Like just if we're
That's
saying
fair.
music, I'm just a fan of it. Just like with the NBA. Like when people be online crying about LeBron and Kobe, I be like, why can't you like both of them? Like I like LeBron and I like Kobe.
Yep.
I don't like the Lakers, but I do like Kobe. Like
Fair.
Kobe, I was a Kobe fan because I just like how he approached the game and
Yeah.
his intensity. And
Kobe's a goat.
Yeah, automatically. But why they compare him and LeBron all the time, I don't know.
I mean, LeBron's. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but he's
He's a good
obviously
player.
a good player. Obviously,
If you really want to, you can ball
Man,
out.
that man sucks. I'm playing around.
I
I'm just
Gotta be
kidding.
that one person. So, don't
Nah,
know.
how
I'm
do you
just
even feel
kidding.
about that? Like, because he's on the
He's
Lakers.
still on the Lakers?
Yeah,
Oh.
because like I remember I used to ask Laker fans. I'm like, man, if you had the chance to get LeBron, you would.
I never hated LeBron before he got to the Lakers, so it was like I didn't care when he came to the Lakers. I just like Kobe more than LeBron, so it was whatever.
I feel like you kind of grew up with Kobe as opposed to LeBron. LeBron's just now hitting that type of like.
Yeah, like if LeBron was on the Lakers in the beginning of his career, I'm pretty sure you might
Yeah, of
have a
course.
different opinion.
Exactly.
Maybe.
But since you grew up with the LA Lakers and then like Kobe, you know your town, you know you're
Kobe
from,
has a killer instinct. LeBron doesn't have. So
I think it's called loyalty. But I can be wrong.
loyalty.
Yeah.
So what that do it? They ain't loyal to you.
Huh?
The NBA ain't loyal to you.
I don't care for the NBA ultimately. So.
No, these teams will drop you in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
In they quickness, with the quickness.
But did LeBron ever get dropped?
He could, like, let's just say, like,
Did he though?
No, he didn't. But
Okay,
like,
then.
I don't even know why people get mad when they switch teams.
I mean, make your money. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, y'all not doing what I'm doing. I'm the one that has to go out there and play and go in that locker room and go practice and do
making
et cetera.
money.
Right. I'm the one making the money, not y'all.
Yeah. So why do people get upset then?
Because they think, oh, we pay your checks. I'm like, no.
We kind of do.
Do you?
We kind of.
No, you give him like the side check from buying tickets and jerseys and clothing.
We give them that. We give them that.
I don't know. I don't think so.
If people didn't watch the NBA, there would be no NBA. And
You
I
don't
think,
so?
huh?
Well, yeah, no, I guess. you
Just
got a
like
point.
what? That's like
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Like artists, like music. If nobody was listening to you, there wouldn't be no you.
Excuse me. Yeah,
If
you're right.
you work at,
I mean, you would still be there, just you wouldn't have a following.
nobody was buying iPhones. There'd be no Apple. Like we need each other. People need each other.
That's true.
We do. Like
The
as much as
consumer
people
and
want
the
to always
seller.
talk about like, oh, I grind, I get my own, I do my own way. I'm like, you need people to grind.
It's true. There's no business that can
Yeah,
be ran
like you
without
need
people.
other people
A clientele.
to survive. To like, we for real need each other.
Do you have a clientele? Like you have people that always come back to you and always buy?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like
Yeah.
regulars almost?
Yeah, it's cool like that. Yeah, it's cool. People have, yeah.
Good shit. I was wondering because I don't know if like it's a one-time thing. Like I just wanted to buy this and
I mean, yeah, but I have those buyers. People, I have hella different types of buyers. Like buyers that like buy a lot of stuff at one time.
Mhm.
Buyers that come to me all the time for one thing. A buyer that come to me one time and never come back again. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. Like people, as long as they buy from me, I don't care. You know,
As long as they drop the check or
Exactly.
the money or the dollars,
I get that.
they PayPal me.
yeah.
Beating on
But
me.
the best customers are the ones who always like come back and I give them discounts every time they come back, so it's cool. Like
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
All right,
Yeah.
hope y'all hear that. Go get y'all stuff. Come back.
yeah,
Discount.
So where can we follow you at, Corbin? Where can we find you?
Find me on Instagram at The Heat Broker, and yeah, man, I'm only on Instagram. I'm not on any other social media platform for my business. So,
Are you thinking about expanding?
Yeah, like what's
there
the
be
next,
anything
what's
else
the,
that you would go to?
Yeah, what's the next move for the Heat Broker?
I'm a probably. I had a website probably like a year and a half ago, but that was when I had like a little bit of followers. But I'm thinking about getting a website again. I'm thinking about.
Is that when you had GMH?
Oh, that was way before. That GMH stuff was way before this website.
Oh,
The website I was talking about was like for a Heat Broker AZ. And yeah, that's when I first started doing the vintage stuff. And I was like, hey, I should do a website and start selling clothes. But that didn't work out so well because I didn't have enough following. But now I have a good following, so I'm gonna try to bring that back at some point. I don't know when. It's like no set date or anything, but you know, it's cool.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
Put all your stuff on one big list.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing like not even like having like a permanent website. Probably doing like a pop-up website and like having like a one-day thing. And yeah,
That's dope.
Oh, you do like sales and stuff? That'd be cool.
Every like a certain type of like from here to here
24
goes.
hours.
or just like hype up a certain day and just like have like, hey, I'm dropping a website on this day, and it's only gonna be open for this day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
gonna
smart.
That's make everybody try to.
Like
get some stuff.
who is that? Supreme?
Yeah, Supreme, yeah, Supreme.
Yeah, they have a
so-
website like that. They only have like a certain inventory once that's out. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Supreme.
Sheesh, shit's
I'm not into
expensive.
Supreme.
Supreme is expensive.
Supreme's stupid expensive.
It's the hype beat.
Yeah.
Hype beast culture.
Yeah, it is. That what else would be on there?
Would the Heat Broker have like his own clothes? Like, would you put a shirt out with the Heat Broker?
Your own specific
Your
brand?
own specific, like you did with GMH, kind of.
Yeah, I thought about it. It crossed my mind. I mean, that'd be cool, but I wouldn't know where to start at with that. Like, what kind of shirts I would make, or you know, what kind of design, or I don't know. You know,
Yeah, it's thought.
it's been in the works, I guess.
Twinkle in my eye. I thought about this. Shit, I think we
Yeah.
got everything today.
Yeah. Thank you for coming by, Corbin.
Heck
Telling
yeah,
us about the
guys.
Heat Broker. Make sure to
Follow him at the Heat Broker.
not Heat Broker AZ, the Heat Broker.
Yeah, follow me.
Tell
at
your
the
fans to
Heat
follow
Broker.
us because they do what you say.
Right, you're
Yeah.
they're canceling
Yeah.
so y'all can
You're-
revive her.
Yeah, follow Life is Black, you guys.
You gotta say it out loud.
Do it.
Hey, yo, follow Life is Black, the podcast on SoundCloud, y'all.
SoundCloud, Apple
You're
Music,
so
Spotify.
enthusiastic. Yeah, go ahead.
My fault. I can sound enthusiastic. All right, so check it. So Life is Black. Hey, check it out, you guys. Life is Black. Life is Black is on SoundCloud. Go follow them. Go subscribe. However you do that on SoundCloud. And
Spotify.
Spotify too. What else?
Apple Podcast.
Apple Music or Apple, what you say, Cast? What is that?
Apple, it's on your iPhone. Got an Apple. Got a podcast app.
For sure, all that. All that.
Purple
Follow.
podcast
that
app.
purple podcast app. Click it. Life is Black, and black that we don't got no A, so it's BLCK.
Okay.
Gotta make that clear every time.
For sure.
And then you of course email us if you want to talk. You want us to talk about some certain topics.
If you want to make a guest appearance, by all means, email us.
Life is Black.
Yeah, shout out.
Hit up
Life
our
is
Instagram.
At gmail.com. You can follow me at I'm Chris Hawks at Instagram and Twitter.
I'm at that guy Tev for both Twitter and Instagram, and also that's it. I don't have anything else.
That guy Ted.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
Well,
hold on. I want to get some shout outs real quick.
Yeah, get that in. Get that in.
Okay, so like I want to shout out my mom if
What up,
she's
moms?
listening.
tell her to watch it.
I want to shout out my girlfriend
Tell her to watch it as
Lexi.
well,
I
too.
love you, and I want to shout out my dad. If he listening, I'm sure he won't listen, but if he listens,
Just tell him to skip to the end.
Right. I mentioned you at the end.
I'll
and,
put you in.
and shout out to all the. I want to give some shout outs to some vintage pages too.
Go for it.
So, shout out to the People's Champion. Go check them out in Peoria. They have a storefront. Shout out to 1980 something Co. He has a huge following on Instagram. Go follow like a few more. Hold on. Go follow Us Vintage He's cool people. Go follow Rebound Classics. He's cool people. And go follow Fats Buddha Spot. Oh, and go follow Takumi's Closet. All of them are cool people.
Takumi's Closet.
All of them are cool people. They all sell stuff that I like. So yeah, man. If you like what I like, then go follow them.
Go follow them, bro.
For sure. That's all I got to say.
All right.
Thanks once again for coming up, Corbin.
For sure.
Appreciate you, bro.
For sure. Hey. Hey. Appreciate y'all.
Solid. Cool.
All right. So yeah, follow us too. Bye.